Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, February 18th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I allow my vision to take me into my flow of faith. And today we have the sun moving into Pisces. I think Pisces is one of my favorite seasons. Pisces is the next step. It's the final step of this cycle. Pisces energy is where we recognize the divine in everything. Pisces is where we use faith to, I can't say that faith moves us into our alignment, but faith, how would I say this? Faith to move into alignment. Not how it does, but faith to. Faith that we will, faith that we are, and faith in the process, I guess, of coming into this divine flow, this divine process, this divine alignment. Pisces is the sign of the mystic. Pisces is the sign where we remember miracles are more common than you even realize. Pisces energy, like I said, is about flow, and that's kind of our theme for this month. I always like to have kind of a theme that we focus on, even as we expand around it. It is the flow of faith, and we take that vision and vibration, having honed this process for the last 30 days of Aquarius, and now we're like, all right, I'm doing my part, and I have to leave space for the divine to do its part. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't take guided action, that we can't initiate. You absolutely can initiate. You absolutely can take guided action during Pisces. Yes, do that. But just really feel it as part of your flow. Pisces is not so much about making a manifestation happen. Pisces is about being in the happening. Being in the happening, being in the unfolding of the ultimate manifestation. So I love Pisces energy. Into the mystic is what I'm hearing in the back of my head. Pisces energy is where we connect into our empathy. We realize that we really are all one. We really are connected on so many deep layers. Pisces craves this. I always find, even though Rumi is a Libra, I always find Rumi's poetry about oneness, about God, about relationship is so divinely Pisces. To understand Pisces, read Rumi. Oh, a Rumi verse just popped into my head. Except I can't get the whole thing. I wish you would cop in all the way. I can't remember the first part, but the second part that's popping through is there are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. Basically, there are hundreds of ways to worship. There's hundreds, thousands, millions of ways to connect with spirit. And that's our calling in Pisces, to connect with spirit within us, to be moved by this energy, to allow this energy to move through us. Pisces is where we connect to psychic energy, and with Jupiter in Pisces at this time, we're all having some level of psychic awakening. And I made a post, I think it was in yesterday's post, where I spoke about, we all have these 5 senses that we know about. The sixth sense is real. There's also other senses, but the sixth sense is also real and can be utilized and honed. So in Pisces, we are encouraged to align with our psychic senses. Again, we all have a portal to the divine. We all have a connection to the divine. We all have the ability to tap into intuition and our psychic layers. But it takes work, right? Pisces can also be very emotional as a water sign. So that's something to be aware of. And Pisces emotions may not necessarily make sense to us, because sometimes with Pisces emotions, we are tapping into somebody else's emotions. Sometimes we're tapping into something not in this lifetime. There's so many places that these emotions can come from. And that's why it's really important not to get too stuck in the stories. Let these energies roll through you. You don't have to mentalize it so much. Let the energies, kind of like a storm, roll on through. And then keep on flowing. Just keep swimming, right? Challenge of Pisces. You know, with Pisces being such a feeler of so many layers, I think especially in this world, we're not really trained how to use our psychic senses, and they can be very confusing to us if we are not aware of them, where they're coming from, what they're doing, what they're trying to do through us, how to ground, how to clear, any of that stuff. And so it can lead to escapism, you know, feeling just such strong sensitivity. Joe often says, looking at him as I reference him, he's extremely psychic, and he's like, it's a blessing and a curse because he feels so much, and it can be so challenging. And so with Pisces energy, there can be that tendency towards addiction, towards escapism. And escapism, addiction, it comes in so many different forms, but it's something to be aware of during Pisces. I feel like Pisces is already part of the mystic, and so it's why its polar partner is Virgo, to help ground us, and why I love that we have the moon in Virgo that helps us stay connected to our body, stay present in and through this energy, because there's so much information and there's so much we can do with this. I always say, I really feel like the Virgo Pisces energy, that's like Jesus's energy. That's why Jesus was able to do what Jesus was able to do. What else do we have? A dark side of Pisces. Illusion. Being aware of illusion. So Pisces is a mutable sign. And mutables are always so interesting. Mutables can be changeable in any minute. And, you know, you imagine like a fish, like suddenly swimming this way. Oh, and the tide's going this way. Oh, and the tide's going this way. Pisces energy can be very like that. Even if you're not a Pisces, you may get taken by the tides. What I would say is very important with Pisces when it comes to illusion, when it comes to being mutable, is really being solid in knowing who you are, and at the same time recognizing that even as you're solid in who you are and how you move, how you do your things, that there's always chance for change and shift, and to be available for any change and shift that needs to happen for you at this time. So awareness of that is really powerful with Pisces energy. Is there anything else that I want to say as a warning? The illusion. This is why we want our intuition to be very strong and with us, because there's a lot of illusion always present in the world, and there's ways we can use our illusion, but there's also ways that illusion can use us, and we don't want to be used by illusion so much. So awareness of that is good. The final thing that I'll say about Pisces is Pisces can be kind of a quieter, more lethargic sign. I don't necessarily think that's a challenge, but sometimes it can feel like, oh, we can eke the day away in daydream. Take the time to be present. I love, again, that the moon is in Virgo, reminding us in this energy to stay present in our body through this, because truly, that's when the most miracles, that's when the mystic truly can come through. So we'll explore Pisces more as we go over these next 30 days, but that's a really good beginning download for Pisces. Besides that today, we have the moon, like I said, in Virgo. The moon's actually starting the day by connecting to Neptune. And I always say when the moon in Virgo and Neptune connect at 22 degrees, master level degree, that this is a reminder to call the magic, call the miracles in for your day. First aspect of the day, wake up. If you listen to this in the evening or at first thing, call in the magic, call in the miracles, remind the universe you are available for both of those things. And again, take the time for yourself to get grounded in your physical body. The moon is then going to connect to Pluto, a trine with Pluto. It's also going to connect to the North Node. It's interesting. Taking action. Virgo can be very doing oriented. I think the being orientation is very important to Virgo, but it can get in that doing phase. Check your alignment. This is going to be later in the afternoon, but check your alignment. Are you moving, doing, being in accordance with your values, with that connection to the North Node energy? That Pluto connection kind of solidifies it, takes it to that next level. Am I in my power, or am I kind of like, again, falling into these other flows, getting into the whirlpool of others' energies? Super awareness around that with Pisces is very important. The moon is then going to kind of go void of course, so it's going to get kind of quiet. The sun's going to be 0 degrees, so between the sun 0 degrees and void of course moon, you may feel a little wonky, you may feel a little lazy cat. Permission to tune out. Moon moving into Libra, sun in Pisces, moon in Libra. It can be like, oh, which direction am I going? So we're going to have that through this weekend. Oh, this way, that way. Being strong in yourself, again, can help you in and through that energy. But hopefully it's going to feel, at least on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, just a little bit more chill. We'll deal with the Sunday stuff later. So I want to pull a crystal card for our Pisces time. I'm getting this one. It's funny. I think this is definitely a grounding card. It's funny. I pulled red jasper. Ooh, look at that red. Justice, strength, stability. Red jasper works closely with the base chakra and heals any wounds surrounding injustice, grounding you back to the earth. Grounding is definitely a theme. Red jasper alleviates chronic worry. That can definitely be a Pisces energy, being in the worry. Clearing mental blockages to make space for balanced emotions and thoughts. Working with the base chakra, red jasper can help heal issues related to sex, inviting you to explore your sexuality in healthy ways. Providing stability and protection, red jasper balances yin and yang, expressing masculine and feminine energies that feel safe yet nourished. I love that because we still have Venus and Mars in conjunction. So red jasper to support us in Pisces, and I'm really getting that grounding energy super strong. Card-wise, top of the cards, politics. Pisces is so real, but again, can get swept up in the illusion. And this is a reminder, I love this right next to it, stay grounded in yourself. Again, know where there may be calls to change, but also know who you are and realize that it's okay for you to know who you are. I have the playfulness card once again. I think Pisces, I have had some of my most playful moments in my life, besides with Leos, have been with Pisces. Because Pisces sometimes are just like, I'm going to be the old lady. I'm going to be the old man. I don't care. I'm going to dance in the grocery store or whatever. So carry this playfulness energy into Pisces. I have the understanding card in reverse. I think this is telling us we all have some room to grow and shift our empathy. And I would say in the woke crowd right now, it might be good to revisit that. Revisit the fact that we're all human. It doesn't excuse bad behavior. But we are all growing and need to hold space for that without so much shame. That's what I'm kind of getting with that card. So we have some empathy growing to do. I also have the completion card, which is the world card. It is in reverse, but I think that this is going to be a large part of our process. I'm getting a lot of good things happening with this completion card. A lot of miracles and mysteries, or miracles and I don't know what that word's supposed to be, but miracles coming around over this next little bit. And again, so it's making yourself available for the good, available for your vision, available to be in the flow with that energy. So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.